Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. And as many of you know, and you're probably all, of course, already fans of Larry Graves, the Canadian stud muffin. And so you know that today he did a tier list of the classic rock 100 greatest rock albums of all time. So I'm going to be doing the same tier list as Larry Graves, but of course it's going to be different because I'm from a different generation. So you can't expect me to have the same exact ranking as he's going to rank. So as you can see, it's all the same stuff from like London Calling. So there's certain albums that I'm not super familiar with, and if I don't know them, they're going to stay in on the bottom here, okay? But all the ones that I do know and like, and that I'll be ranking them, of course. I didn't need anything below D. D is, of course, if I get D, I don't know if anything is going to get into D. Well, but we'll see, because I pretty much like a lot of this stuff here for sure. But how is it? This is going to be a tough ranking too. I don't know how I'm going to rank this. Okay. Now, London Calling, I have heard it. Okay, but I haven't heard it enough. But I know it's iconic. I'm just going to put it in the A tier. Now, I'm sure that once I get this album and give it a couple of listens, it will eventually go into the S tier. Okay, but as I've only heard it maybe once or twice. I know a few of the songs on there and I love them, but I need to know more. It is getting an A because I know it is an awesome album and everything that I've heard from it so far are great. And the kind of the same goes with this one here, which I believe is "Wish You Were Here." It's Pink Floyd. I wouldn't mind. Again, I wouldn't. All most of these albums, I probably wouldn't mind getting if I don't already have them. So I'm going to put that in A, but kind of behind London Calling because I kind of like the punk stuff a little bit better than that particular Pink Floyd. I've heard stuff from this, of course, but I need to sit down and I'm not in camera anymore. I need to sit down and really give a listen to it. I just bought this today. Okay, it's in my player now, ready to be playing. But I know this is S tier. I've heard it before. I know it's a great album, and it's just going to be nice revisiting it finally. But so automatically that's going to go in S tier. Now, Guns N' Roses, and this is the cover for Appetite for Destruction that was meant to be on there, but the company got all scared and for censorship and oh, you can't put that's too offensive, that's too obscene. But yeah, right there, tiny, it's too tiny to see detail, but yeah, it's supposed to be offensive of a cover. And but I like that picture. Now the copy of Appetite for Destruction I have is not does not have that picture in it, and it kind because I bought it at Walmart. Of course, it has to be sanitized from Walmart. All right. Now I believe this is Queensryche. Yeah, this is Queensryche next. I'm I don't mind them. I'm gonna put them in B tier. Okay. I mean, the first time I saw Metallica, they're the band that opened for them, and they were fine. I have a story about that album. I mean, about that concert and about that moment, but that's for another story. That's a whole other thing. Ah, I had listened to this a few months ago, like several months ago, from my friend Robert. This is the Who live at Leeds, and it was great. It was great. I do want to put this in S tier because it really deserves to be up there. Now, some people are going to say, "Well, you got to put that, you got to put that in front of Appetite for Destruction." Do you really like Appetite for Destruction better than the Who? Weirdly enough, yeah, kinda. But I mean, look, it's still an S tier. But I do kind of like Yeah, Appetite for Destruction just a little bit better. It's iconic. I mean, I remember seeing it on. And I know, and of course, if you watch Larry Graves' ranking of that, he put that down in E tier. I think so. Like, really below D. He got like pretty much a low score. But I understand. I understand. I'm but for a Gen Xer like me, yeah, that was pretty that was pretty rad stuff at the time. But again, also, I'm gonna put yes, of course, something like The Doors is going to get a little bit higher bump than Guns N' Roses because I do love The Doors stuff. I love LA Woman. I like it more than the Led Zeppelin, the one. Mm, no, and I'm gonna even put this up in here. Oh wow, Pink Floyd, Pipers at the Gates of Dawn. Mm. Yeah, no, yeah, no. It's kind of equal. It's kind of equal with the Doors, and I mean, I really love it. I love the psychedelicness of it. I love, yeah, I love how experimental and just wild it was at the time. So yeah, it goes there. Rush 2112. Yeah, 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 yep, yep. Uh, if not, no, no, do I want to put it there? All these grunts and groans because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Uh, oh, now it has. I really do want to put it first place at the moment, but yeah. And of course, what's not on the list here of classic rock, classic rock. If I go with the greatest rock album, 100 greatest rock albums of all time, like eliminate that classic part, it'd be a little bit of a different list. But I wouldn't mind doing that list because a list that includes, but okay, it says classic rock, right? But for me, it feels like it's missing Tool. It's some of the newer stuff that kicks ass. So, okay, let's continue. Yeah, it's classic rock, so it is fitting if that Tool's not on here. But definitely, where I rank Tool. So I shouldn't even have to mention that. Okay, let's go with what's next, which is Led Zeppelin 2, 2, 2. Ah, so good, so good. Again, again, where do I put it? Where do I put it? You know? Oh gosh. Let's go here. Ah, I really do love 2112. That's just a blast. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I mean, I do love that debut. I can't wait to play it again. I can't wait to play it again. But again, these could change. These Led Zeppelins could change. It depends on the mood. I'm gonna put this right now as the lead because it's just because I got it now today. You know, but I am going to be doing a ranking of especially once I get physical graffiti, I will. I'll try to do a proper ranking and like really give a solid listen to each of the albums. Like spend a couple of days just listening just to one band to give a proper ranking of these. I mean, I'm familiar with them and I love them, but I haven't heard this album in a little while, maybe several years. Yeah, maybe a dozen years or so. So, but I'm gonna keep it there for now because I know I really loved it and I was happy to get it. So okay, Ace of Spades. Oh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. It's Motorhead. It's Motorhead. I mean, I do like it. It is more rocking than Pink Floyd. But you can't really beat the Led Zeppelin. or even the Rush. It's rocking though. So, but it's again, it's all in the S tier, so it's deserving to be there. I need to familiarize myself a little bit more. I did play it not too long ago because, again, my friend Robert had lent it to me to play it, and I will be getting it. Absolutely, it is on my list for sure to get. It's a little higher on the list than some other stuff. So, but it isn't. It definitely is an S tier. But where? But where? I mean, oh gosh, is it better than any of the Led Zeppelins or the Rush? I mean, I really love 20. I don't know. I really love 2112, and I do love the debut. Oh my gosh, I love Motorhead. How much it rocks. But it does have to go in front of Pink Floyd for sure. It has to go ahead of Pink Floyd. It's just behind. It's just behind the Motorhead. Okay. Tres Hombres. I will need to listen to this again, but I'm putting it. I know it's an. I'm going to put an A tier. I need to get it and play it, and I will be getting it at one point. So it's going here for now. I mean, I like Clash a little bit better, maybe. These are sort of even, and when they're in that tier ranking, you can say that they're equal, right? So okay, this this will go. I mean, okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You're like, what? No, no, not behind Guns N' Roses. No. But like, the only songs that I really, really love from it, it's the first song and the last song. I mean, out of the 5 tracks of In the Court of the Crimson King from King Crimson. So, do I want to put it here, or should I put it a little higher? I mean, LA Woman rocks. That whole album, like of Appetite for Destruction jams. But I want to put it maybe here on in the same league as Live at Leeds. Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh God, even this, but Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Where to put that? Because I have it now, and I listened to it recently, and it's just so good. It's so good. I have Mac. Yeah, yeah. You know what? No, you know what? I like it more. I do actually like it more than the Appetite for Destruction for sure. I actually kind of like it up to up to here, up to right behind Jimi Hendrix. I mean, I like it more than the Pink Floyd. I like it more than the yeah. So Fleetwood Mac, bravo that you have an album that I actually really, really, really enjoy. Even those two softer songs, they still kind of they they settle well within the album. Even though I like their more popular, faster paced songs. Machine Head. I love Deep Purple. I mean, I want to. I do want to put them as S tier, but it's an album I need to listen to more. Again, I will probably put it right, right here. It is a rocking album. It is a rocking album. They have some great riffs. Yeah, it's gonna go there. 1984, which I do want to get from Van Halen. That is an S tier album too. Oh, you know what? I have not heard it in a long time, but I know Eddie Van Halen is the man. I am going to put it at yeah, at the start of the A tier. Yeah, even in front of the Clash. As much as I do like the Clash, and as the at the I have to put Eddie Van Halen and even David Lee Roth at because I do like this album. I will put this album ahead of it, of course, but even up here, maybe. You know what? No, Van Halen goes in the S tier. With yeah, um, let's put that there. You know what? You both actually beat Guns N' Roses. Um, yeah, right there. The two, those two Van Halens. I think they, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. Power Rage is awesome. Not there. Not there. Yeah, AC/DC. I mean, it's raw and it is good. Um, it has to go, but it has to go ahead of Guns N' Roses. I do like AC/DC better than Guns N' Roses for sure. I like AC/DC better than Deep Purple. I like AC/DC better than Van Halen. Do I like AC/DC better than The Doors? Actually, I don't. I mean, they're a rocking band, but no, no, that goes there. Okay. Um, let's go back down. Ooh, Bob Dylan. Now, I want, I'm going to put that at the head of A, just because I know it's great, but I have not heard it. Okay, I have not actually heard this album, but everything that I heard from Bob Dylan, I haven't heard a bad song. Doesn't matter what genre he's picking, he's doing. Doesn't matter what style or what era. I like Bob Dylan, and he's a classic songwriter, and yeah, he needs to be revered. So he has to be at least an A, okay? But I know once I actually get the album and hear it in the headphones, it would go higher. It would go higher. Oh, the last in line. No, that's the Holy Diver. Sorry, Holy Diver. Yeah, it's Holy Diver from Dio. Such a good album. Yeah, it's such a rocking album. I mean, do I like it more than AC/DC? It's for a metal album. It's up there. It's really up there. Uh, that I played it not too long ago. That and of course the Last in Line. Oh, they're so good. I mean, I do kind of like Holy Diver a little bit more because it has Rainbow in the Dark on it, so it does get higher. Um, Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones. I like Rolling Stones, but I'm gonna put them in B for now, just because I need to listen to this album. I'm not familiar with this album at all. I'm familiar with them, of course, but I am not familiar with that album. And probably people say, well, you gotta put it higher. You gotta put it higher. I don't know. You know what kind of, again, Gen X. I'm a Gen Xer. So don't expect me to have the same musical sensibility as anybody with, like higher or lower generation than me. Okay? Period. Once you can accept that, then you can accept other people's taste in music for what they are. I think again, I think Larry Graves has a wonderful taste in music, even though it is different than mine. Now he gifted me Larry Graves in that the Joshua Tree from U2. I am going to put that in B tier. It's good, but is not quite. I again that could go up to A. I need to listen. I still haven't gotten around to listening to any of the U2 that I got from. That was over a year ago. Over a year ago that I got that U2 from. I know it. I mean, I'm aware of it. I've heard them before. It's not like I don't know what I'm missing. You know, it's just that there's so much I want to listen to first before I ever get to listening to U2. I may never get around to it, but I'm not going to get rid of them because I do actually enjoy enjoy them. This might be, oh my gosh, this might be a long list. How many did I do so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ah, 23. Ah, I'm dragging it out. I don't mean to drag it out. I wish I could do it fast. I don't know how you guys can do it such a fast video. This is taking me forever. Should I stop now? Take a screenshot of what I have so that when I can come back to this later, uh, I'll actually, yeah, right now what I'm doing here is I'm adding a bookmark to this, done, so that I can come back to this again eventually. And if I take a screenshot, because I'm gonna go with this might be in 4 parts because you know me, I drag things out. So if you're curious about all the rest of these and you want to continue my little journey, I'll even make a playlist of this because I'm at 21 minutes and 14 seconds in, and I've only gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I'll do two more, 24, 25, and that'll be a quarter of them. Then I'll come back and I'll do another 25, and then I'll come back and I'll do another 25. How about that? Yeah, that's what I'll do. So okay, we're gonna go with Kiss Destroyer. Now, remember, Kiss was my first favorite band ever. So you know they have to be an S tier for me, right? And how high up on here? How much do I really like this album? Okay, I like most of the album. Beth is a bit of a down in a sense. So it's not as high as it would have been when I was a kid. Of course, I have evolved since then, but I do love it a little bit more than It has to get higher than at least Fleetwood Mac. Does it pass Jimi Hendrix? You know what? I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to keep it here just because Jimi Hendrix and Motorhead are just, legendary kick ass. And they are better bands in many respects than Kiss in some ways. I like the hype. When I was growing up, it was all the makeup and the hype and who they were. I loved the music, of course, but it was the whole package. It was the whole package. When they took off their makeup, that kind of yeah, I don't know. That something got lost that day and they just never kept they never was as they never got higher than like other bands later on, of course, like Metallica and the Big Four, and then later for me, Tool, like surpassed it. Even new bands like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard much better than Kiss. Rush, of course, Rush is going to be better than Kiss right now, for sure. The Led Zeppelins is better than Kiss, definitely. I mean, I was thinking of putting it here, but no, it's going here. Okay, last one here. The one Black Sabbath that I know I have, and it's such a good album. Of course, any of these Ozzy Osbourne albums for Black Sabbath has to go in S tier. How well is it going to go? Oh, you know what? It's going in front of Kiss. It's actually going to go. Wow, wow. Um, Wow. Wow. Okay. New lead. New lead. Yeah, I'm surprising myself that I want to put it there. Again, I'll be listening to the debut Led Zeppelin today, like right after this. But that's 25 so far. There's still 75 more to go. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it one episode at a time, about 25 minutes. I'm just going to just let you go normally. So just continue the next couple of chapters. This is part one of four because you know me, I can't go through it. I have to put a little bit more. myself into it. I have to kind of babble a little bit here and there, but I think that's just gonna keep it'll keep me in content for at least the next couple of days. So it's stuff to look forward to. It keeps me busy. I do have ideas, and they are coming. There's more than enough ideas. So there's going to be a variety of videos coming. Trust me on that. It's not all music, but most of it will be music. But it will be different topics here and there. I'll try to keep things mixed up. That's why I like doing these tier lists and reaction videos and stuff like that. All right, so okay, I'm just gonna let you go. Everybody, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, just have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be.